Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number 2. Yes, day number 2, week 12 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here. All right, so let's begin. I need Aaliyah. Where's Aaliyah?
Yes, sir.
Please continue with the next 3 topics. Who else doing the past papers? Aaliyah. Who else is with Aaliyah with that? I think only Aaliyah. Who's out tonight? All right, so let's continue. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is Tuesday. All right, today is Tuesday, the 14th of November, 2023. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic is finding the area of semicircles part 2. All right, find the area of semicircles part 2.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm just finishing up my quizzes from yesterday.
We're gonna do that soon. But we have work to
Okay.
do. We have work to do. Please do not say okay. Please do not say okay, man, bride.
Sorry, sir.
All right, so the subject is mathematics. The topic is finding the semicircle part 2. So we're gonna look at 2 examples. And then we're gonna get into the study for the graded exercise. So the instructions is simple. We want to find the area of the semicircles. And you want to find the area of the semicircles where pi is equal to 3.14.
Good night. Sorry I'm late.
Good night. Just continue with the rest of the next 3 topics, Erica.
Okay, so I doing 3 more papers.
3 more topics.
Okay, right now I on measure of central
Tendency, mean, median, mode, yeah.
So after that, then what?
After the next 3.
Okay, all right then. All right.
Yes, no problem, Erica. All right, so let's look at an example. So we did this yesterday. Can anyone remember the formula for the area of a semicircle? And remember the formula?
Pi r squared over 2.
Pi r squared divided by 2. And why do we divide it by 2?
Because it's a half of a circle.
Very good, because it's half of the circle. Now, R in that scenario, right? R is what? What is R?
Radius.
R is the radius. So is K-Pat Percenti, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please continue with the past paper booklet. I need you to do the next 3 topics. Did you send the work from yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do the next 3 topics, please, in the booklet. So let's say, right, we have this semicircle again. What I need to do is I need to make this smaller, just so we have space. And let's say that we have this one. Let's go here, let's make that smaller too. All right, so for this one, let's say that we have, say that we know that this is 18 centimeters. Please draw this properly. Make sure you're using a ruler and a pencil. Bri and Bree, please make sure your handwriting is much better than you're doing, because at this point it's deplorable. Again, Bri and Bree, your handwriting needs a lot of work. So take your time and write the notes properly. You understand, Bri and Bree? And this is the second time I'm telling you all this.
Yes, sir.
Take your
Yes, sir.
time and write down the notes. You all are rushing. Write the notes properly, please, because it's the way you're writing it is deplorable. All right, so the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out what is the area of this semicircle. Now, what formula do we use for the area of the semicircle? What formula do we use? Remember the formula?
Pi r squared
Pi r squared
divided by 2.
divided by 2. So let's make a note of that. So there's going to be pi r squared pi r squared. Oh, by the way, let me move this. So we gotta divide it by 2. So it's gonna be pi r squared. So pi r squared divided by 2. All right. Now it's very important that we remember what we're looking for. R in this equation, R in this formula, what does R mean?
The radius,
R refers to the radius. And what is the radius in this case?
It's 9.
9.
The radius is, you said 18?
9.
Why are you saying 9? Where you get the 9
Because
from?
it's a
Because
half.
18 is the diameter.
Okay. 18. Do we agree with China and Casey that it's 9 instead of 18?
Yes, sir, it's 9.
Anyone agree with them? They're saying it's 9 and not 18. Do you all agree with them?
I think they're 18.
You think it's 18? Who else agree that it's 18? Anyone else agree that it's 18? Someone saying it's 18. Anyone else agree that it's 18? All right, this is what we're gonna do. Put inside the chat, what do you think the radius is? If you think it's 18, put 18. If you think it's 9, put 9, or whatever you think the radius is. All right, put your answers inside the chat. What do you think the radius is? The radius of this semicircle. All right. I need everyone to answer inside the chat, please. What do you think the radius of the semicircle is? Put your answer inside the chat for me. All right, let me see what we have so far. Again, inside the chat, tell me what you think the radius of the semicircle is. What is the radius? Again, I need everybody inside the chat answering. All right. Michael says 18. Okay. All right. Waterfall says 18. Gabriel says 18. Jeppin says 18. Bryce says 18. Bree says 18. Rashid says 18. Good. Okay. All right. So we have some people even saying 8, 9, 18, 9, 9. All right. So we have a mixture of answers. So clearly we are not on one accord on this answer. All right. So some people saying 18, some people saying 9, some people saying 8. So what is it? By definition, what is the definition of a radius? What is that?
Half of a diameter.
The radius is what? Half of
Diameter.
half of the what? Diameter.
Diameter,
What is the diameter in this case?
18 centimeters.
The diameter is the entire length, right? From end to end, that's the diameter. The whole thing is 18, right? That's the diameter. Remember, the radius is half of it, right? It's half of the diameter. So the actual answer for the radius is not 18. The radius is going to be what? 18
9.
divided by what?
By 2.
Divided by 2. Very good. 18 divided by 2. And what is 18 divided by 2? That's going to be what?
9.
9. Okay, so whoever said 9, you're absolutely correct. Because remember, we're looking at half of the diameter. Now, yesterday we did a question. And in the question, what's the difference between yesterday and today? What did I change?
The hours?
No. In the question yesterday, what I had a question like this. But what I did was
But that was
I had like 4 centimeters here, and I had it from this end
this is
this end.
diameter, right?
to this end. And what I specifically said, I specifically colored it purple to let you know that the 4 centimeters refers to what? Only this side, right? So in the last time, I already gave you the radius, right? I already gave you the radius. So you didn't have to find the radius, right? But in this question, I give you the what?
The diameter.
I give you the diameter and you have to what? Find the,
Divide.
exactly, divide 18 by 2 to get the radius. So that's the difference between yesterday and today. So please be careful. If they give you the radius, then you could use it. If they don't give you the radius, then you have to find it by dividing by 2. All right. So let's move on. What is pi? We say pi is what?
3.14.
3.14.
3.14. So pi is 3.14. So it's going to be 3.14 multiplied by what? What's the radius? The radius is what?
9.
9. Very good. So it's going to be 9. And we say we got to square the radius. What does it mean to square the radius? What does that mean?
Times it
Times it
twice.
Times it by itself, right? So 9 squared is going to be equal to what?
81.
9 times what?
9.
9 times 9. Very good. And so let's write that down. So it's going to be 3.14 multiplied by what? 9 times 9. It's going to be 9 multiplied by 9. And 9 multiplied by 9 is what?
81.
81. Very good. So we're going to do, so what did we do here? We said 9 squared, right? And 9 squared is 9 times 9, right? 9 squared is 9 times 9. And we know 9 times 9 is going to be what? 80, 81. Are we done? What we have to do now?
No, sir.
No, sir, we are
We
not done.
have to multiply what?
1.14 times 1.
Very good. 3.14 times 81. Hopefully everyone in there can multiply. Can everyone in there multiply those two numbers?
Yes, sir.
Or I need
Yes,
to
sir.
teach that too. Y'all know how to multiply those two
Yeah,
numbers?
so you don't have to teach.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
now on 3.14 times 81 is what? What y'all get when you multiply it?
254.34.
Someone camera is on. Please make sure your camera is off. So we multiply 3.14 by 81. All right. We multiply 3.14 by 81. What y'all get?
254.34.
Okay, good. So it's gonna be 234. No, sorry, 254. 254.34. But we have to divide that by what?
2.
Yeah, we have to divide it by 2. And so that's gonna be that divided by 2. And when we divide it by 2, what do we get?
127.6.
Say it again. What y'all get?
227.17 centimeters square.
Very good. That's gonna be equal to 127.17 centimeters squared. Why is it centimeters squared anyway? Centimeters squared. All right. Why is it centimeters squared? Because we're dealing with what? Area or perimeter?
Area.
Area. And when you're dealing with area, it's gonna be units squared, whatever units you're dealing with squared. All right. Good. So, let me ask. Zara, do you understand how to do this?
Yes, sir.
How about you, Balon? Do you understand how to do this? Balon? Where's Balon? Can't have from Balon. Waterfall, do you understand how to do this?
Yes, sir.
Tanaz Forbes, do you understand how to do this question?
Yes, sir.
Good. Shion, do you understand?
I think so.
You think so? You could use another example.
Okay, I set it up like this. Like
Yeah.
how you get the 3.14 times 9 times 9,
Mm-hmm.
but I divided by 2. No, I used the 8 one, like how you set it up before,
Mm-hmm.
and put it to the bottom. And I do it like this: 1 times 4. I set up like how 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 3 is 3. I set it up down like that. Then I do the 8 times 4,
Okay.
and then I do the 8 times 1, because 8 times 4 is 32. Then I do the 8 times 3.
Okay, so
It is
what you're
24.
doing is you're actually multiplying it out. That's fine. But the thing is, when we multiply, I just put the answer because we should already know how to multiply it and stuff. So I didn't spend time putting.
I know.
Yeah, I just
do it.
yeah, we just put the
The
result.
answer, I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's fine. Now, so the final answer is 127. Quorai, that's Quorai. Let me ask the question. Why don't you why when you come to my class you want to do your own thing? Hello?
Yes, sir.
I say, why when you come to my class you want to do your own thing? You realize you sent me no notes yesterday, right? None whatsoever. You also do realize that for all the quizzes that you did 3 quizzes yesterday, right? You didn't send me one screenshot of your completed grade.
On third quiz, you say do it on the fourth quiz, but you just say we can move on to the next subject. So usually we just gonna do it tomorrow.
No. But I said you never sent me the screenshot of your completed scores. That's what I said. I said right when you finish the quiz, it's gonna say congratulations. That's the screenshot I need to see. You never sent me that. You didn't send me another thing yesterday.
I learned
Not-
that on the third quiz.
Pardon?
I didn't hear you the first time. When I complete the third quiz, then you talk to me and say, I didn't send a screenshot. I say I didn't know.
Okay, good. But
Quiz
you
after.
but you didn't send me your math notes, neither your English notes. What are you doing?
So when I get home, I'll send you notes on my phone.
Korai, please, man. Work with me. You ain't sending your notes and you're barely doing the quizzes. Come on, you have to do better, man.
That's all.
All right, so let's waterfall. Please explain how we got 127.17.
So firstly, you have to find the radius.
Mhm.
So we get the 18 from the diameter, divide that by 2, and that's equal to 9.
Mhm.
The formula for a semicircle is pi r squared divided by 2.
Mhm.
Pi is equal to 3.14, and we multiply that by 9 squared divided by 2. So that's 3.14 times 9 times 9
Why do we do 9 times 9?
because it's squared.
Okay, good.
Divided by 2.
Okay.
Sorry. And then it's 3.14 multiplied by 81 divided by 2. And that should be equal to 254.34 over 2 divided by 2.
Uh-huh.
And the answer is 1.27 centimeters squared. And it's squared because we're working with the area.
Yeah, and not the perimeter. All right,
Yes, sir.
so let's do another example for those persons who do not understand. All right, let's do another example. So again, the trick for this one is that remember you're working with the diameter. So you have to first find the radius of this or semicircle first. Then you can use the formula to figure out everything. All right. So let's do another example. So I'm gonna put number 2 on the side so we have space. Brashawn,
Yes, sir.
let me ask you a question. Why didn't you send your photos of your work yesterday?
I thought you said to continue as I left the class.
No, I
I
said,
can send them now though.
yeah, send
you
them
want.
now, please.
Yes, sir.
And then continue for the next 3. But you need to send your work before you leave class. You can't just leave class and then I don't have your work. That don't make no
Yes, sir.
sense at all. Lanaya, is Lanaya? Lanaya? By the way, if you think you know how to get the answer, you can start and get your answer. But for the rest of us, we can do it together. Okay, good. All right, for this one, what is going to be the radius? What's going to be the radius?
10.
10 or 20? Which one?
10, Mr. Bati, 10.
10.
Okay, why not?
20 is the diameter.
Diameter.
Very good. 20 is the diameter. All right. So in order for us to get the radius, we must divide 20 by what?
2.
Very good. So 20 divided by 2. What is 20 divided by 2? That's going to be what?
10.
10. Very good. So the radius, therefore, is what? 10 centimeters. And so we can use our formula to find the area of the semicircle. What is the formula for the area of the semicircle? That's going to be what?
Pi r square.
Pi r squared divided by
by
what?
2.
Divided by 2. Good. All right, Jevin, what is the radius?
The radius is 10. Hello?
All right, can you let me now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
So what is pi in this case? Pi is what?
3.14 times
3.14. Uh-huh. And what is the
10.
radius, Jevin?
The
The
radius
radius,
is 10.
the radius is 10. Good. And so what we have to do is we have to multiply 10 by 10. By the way, if you think you know the answer, if you have the answer for this question already, please put inside the chat. Again, if you have the answer for this question already, please put your answer inside the chat for me, please. So the radius is going to be what? 10, but then it's 10 squared. And what is 10 squared? That's going to be what?
10 times 10.
10 times 10.
Times 10 times 10.
Good. And what is 10 times 10? It's going to be what?
100.
10 times 10 is
100.
100.
100. Very good. So 10 times 10 is 100. So we have 3.14 multiplied by 100. And what is 3.14 multiplied by 100? That's going to be what?
314.
314.
314, very good.
Divide
314. And we have to divide 314 by
2.
2.
It gave us 157.
And when we divide 314 by 2, what did y'all get?
157.
Square
157.
centimeter square.
314 divided by 2. It's gonna be 157 centimeters what?
Square.
Very good. 157 centimeters squared. All right. All right. How many persons got that before I did the answer?
I did.
I got it, Mr. Pati. I had
Very
that.
Very
I
good.
did.
Very good. I see in the chat Latavia,
I did.
Pri, Olivia, Gianna, Kevin, China, and Navia. Bri, Kaden, very good, Kaden and Jevin. All right, so all right. So once you finish with this, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish with this, take a picture of your work and send a picture of it to me via WhatsApp. Also in the chat, if you understand how to do it, please put I. If you understand in the chat how to do it, please put I. If you do not understand, please put N. Please be honest with your answers. If you do not understand, please put N. But if you understand, please put I. All right. And that means everyone, please. Everyone needs to respond. Again, if you understand what to do, please put I in the chat. If you do not understand, please put N. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I noticed that a lot of you inside this class do not follow instructions. A lot of you, like a lot. There's only a very small percentage of you who actually do what I say inside this class. That is not going to work. In order for you to stay in my class, you have to actually do what I tell you to do. You can't be doing your own thing. And there's only a very small percentage of you who actually do what I say. So I'm going to repeat myself again. If you understand what to do for these two questions, please put I. If you do not understand, please put N in the chat. Secondly, if you finish with this work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Let me see who will understand.
Excuse me, Mr. Pati.
Go ahead.
You could send a screenshot of this work in the chat, please.
Yes, I can. All right, so let me take a picture of this for those who are still working. I could take a screenshot of it and put it inside the chat.
Mr. Pati, did you say take a picture of our work?
Yeah, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Yes, sir.
Where's Somaya? Somaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You need to stop coming to my class late, because we just finished the whole thing and you don't understand what it is because you come late. So you need to start coming early to my classes. By the way, please write this down, what we have on the board, and take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Now, for those of you who already finished with this, I will place the IXL quiz in the chat for you to do. Now, I'm only gonna put 10 up. So if you already finished the first 6, then just go on and continue on. Just continue from where you left off. I'm just gonna post all the quizzes inside the chat for you. So it's
Mr.
10 of,
Pati, I can continue from where I left off.
yeah, just continue from where you left off. I post all the quizzes inside the chat, all 10 of them. Some people did up to 6 yesterday. Some people did up to 4, some people did up to 7. But from wherever you stop, you have to continue from there. All right. So that's the quiz links inside the chat. I post them. If you need your username and password, please ask me. But I gave everybody their username and password, so nobody need to ask me for their username and password because I already gave it to you. And you're supposed to write it down. So you're supposed to have your username and password from yesterday. With that being said, make sure if you finish, take a picture of your work. I need you to head on to IXL to do the graded exercises, the quizzes. Again, if you finish taking a picture of your work, I need you to head over to IXL to do your work. All right. Oh, also for IXL, once you are finished with the for IXL, once you're finished with the exercise, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I repeat, for IXL, once you're finished with the exercise, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. So take a screenshot of your grade on IXL for each quiz. All right. A lot of you are not doing that, so make sure you do that today. So far, only Waterfall and China is on IXL. I need the rest of you to go on IXL. If you need, and Bry, I think it is. If you need your username and password, please ask me. But I shouldn't be giving you username and password because you should already know it. All right, again, go inside the chat, you'll see the quizzes. Please do them for me. If you need your I had the lead yesterday, so I couldn't get it. Yes, I noticed Matthew didn't send me nothing from yesterday. Matthew, where's Matthew?
Yeah.
The first thing I need you to do is I need you to write down the notes from yesterday and send them to me. That's the first thing. So get the notes from your mother. That's the first thing you need to do before you do the quizzes.
Excuse me, Mr. Virginia.
Go ahead.
Can you please tell me my password again?
All right, this time when I give you a username and password, Sabria, write it down.
Yes, sir.
Sabria. Rose Sabria. 17 more.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Remember, Road Sabria 427, 17 more. Again, if you look inside the chat, you're going to see the list of the quizzes. All right. There's 10 of them there. Some of you stopped at 1, 2, or 3 yesterday. Some of you even stopped at number 6. But the goal is to reach up to number 10 at least for the night. All right. What's her name? Okay, where's Somaya? Somaya, do you have this slide?
Yes, sir.
You took a screenshot of it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Adrian? Adrian, Adrian?
Hello.
Yes, what are you working on?
Oh, I just finished writing all the notes.
Um,
Well, I sent it to you. I just making sure I got you. How do I do this?
You missed yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
So the first thing you need is you need yesterday's notes. That's what you need before you even do the quizzes. So
Yes, sir.
what I need to send you is I'm gonna send you via WhatsApp yesterday's notes so you can have them. You need to
Yes,
write
sir.
them down.
Yes, sir.
Mr. T,
Go ahead.
I had to shut down the laptop because it was, I can hear you breaking up. So I
Uh-huh.
shut down the computer.
Uh-huh.
Did y'all do anything? Did I like, what y'all wrote?
What you need, you need the notes that we just did, this.
Oh, I didn't write that. Never mind. I was making sure I had the notes.
Okay. Now what you also need is you need the quizzes. So I post the quizzes in the chat for you. Start from where you left off from yesterday. All right. All right, I need everyone to be doing their quizzes. Once you finish with the notes, you can do your quiz. Where is Ajani? Ajani. Ajani, are you there? There's Ajani. Again, once you finish with the quizzes, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with the quizzes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need Ajani. Where's Ajani?
Sir, can you send the profile and password picture, please? Password, please. Sir?
This time when I give you it, please write it down. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which one? Bri or Bree? Do you see it?
Please, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do.
Make sure I write it down. Hello?
Hi, good night.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to reach a Johnny.
Eh? What your problem? Nah, here. He said the computer giving trouble. He said it's value problem. Try sign out and sign in back.
Let me speak to him, please.
Okay.
Johnny.
Hello?
Did you send the work yet? For the night?
Yes, sir.
I You only send me one of the semicircles. I need all two of the semicircles to be drawn. All two. You only send me one. So that's two things. I need to send me today's notes, and I need you to send me yesterday math notes with all two of the semicircles that was drawn. All right. Okay, good. Oh, also, whenever you do the quiz and you get your grade, take a picture of it and send it to me too. You don't send me that. I need to see that too. All right. Okay, good. All right. Anyone finish quiz 10 yet? I need me to send them quiz 11. Anyone reach that far yet? Okay, I guess no one. Destiny, where's Destiny?
Yes, sir.
Your username and password is in the chat. Make sure I write it down.
I
Make
have
sure.
it to make sure it expired.
No. It's a new username and password. You wasn't there yesterday. That's your problem. Use the new username and password that I give you and log in and do the quizzes. Now, what you also need is you also need yesterday's notes. So I will send you yesterday's notes and you need to write that down. Wait, Destiny, how about today's notes? You won't even send that yet. You won't send this yet? How come? Hello, Destiny.
Yes, sir.
What happened to today's notes? What happened to this first slide? Where's that?
Are you gonna
This
send
is
them?
Please send today's notes. I don't know why you're so rushy to do the quizzes and you won't even finish your notes yet. That don't make no sense.
Mr. D.
Go ahead.
Can you send the IXL work to my phone, please? Because I hear breakup noise like in the headphones.
You ran what?
Breaking up noises.
If you look inside the chat, the links are in the chat, you know. Can you just use them?
That's not a mistake.
Say it again.
If I have one stuff in, they still make the noise.
If you have what?
Something the computer is
Anyway, don't worry about it. I sent it to your phone. I sent it to your phone.
thank you.
All right, I need everyone to be doing the quizzes. Remember, once you finish one, then go on to another one.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Can you resend the links in the chat, please?
Yes, I can. So those are all 12 quizzes. Remember, once you get a smart score of 100, please send your grade and then move on to the next quiz. Akiro. Akiro Maki. Akiro, are you there? Hello, Akiro, are you there?
Hello, good night.
Hello, good night. Can I speak to Akiro, please?
Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Hello, Akiro. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, why am I calling you in the class and you're not responding?
Pardon?
Why am I calling you in the class and you're not responding?
I'm trying to work my laptop.
What do you mean you're trying to work your laptop? I don't understand. Hello?
Sure.
Yes, I don't understand what you're trying to say. I don't understand what you're saying. You say you're trying to work your laptop. What do you mean by that?
So this way I can unmute my mic and answer.
So you can type either?
Oh, sure.
Is it working now?
This phone with his laptop with the mic. And then once it comes off, they'll just let you.
Okay, but I still need to speak to them. I haven't really gotten to speak to them about the work yet. Akiro,
So
did you finish with the notes as yet?
some of these.
You do realize that you missed yesterday's notes because you wasn't in class yesterday. So I will send you that as pardon.
I was missing it.
So if you was in class, how come I don't have yesterday's notes?
I was going to send it to you with my notes today now.
So why you waiting until today? So we'll send that from yesterday, and that's the problem right there. Y'all keep on doing your own thing. When I ask for the notes, send them, man. So send both of them, please. How come? How about your quizzes? You haven't done no quiz.
I have some of that.
Take a picture of them and let me see. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna call. I want to make sure you in the mic.
All right. All right, good. Angel, what quiz are you on?
Mr. Petite,
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
don't let me get my bamboo stick for you and break that across your face, and I don't run me hot.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry about that, Mr. Petite. You said that he's missing some work.
Yes, he is.
Okay, because every night he's in class and every night he's supposed to be doing his work. So I don't understand why is it that he's not sending work to you?
Was I
And
trying to
why is
figure?
he missing, and why is he missing quizzes? Because only once he missed a class. Only once he missed a class, and that's when I told you might have been late.
No, it's his problem is he's not sending it to me. So he's writing it down, but he ain't sending it to me. I keep on telling them to send it to me. So he needs to send them.
Okay, he's gonna send them to you tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you able to say how much is missing or?
Let me so all of yesterday's notes I don't have from him.
Okay,
And regarding the quizzes, let me show you.
uh-huh.
Mommy.
Let me. Yeah, he didn't do none of them.
From since he have been in the class, he has not done any quiz?
No. I mean from yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
mean
so
yesterday.
he knows where to go and find out?
He's supposed to.
Okay,
Apparently, I think what happened is I'll speak to him, but he didn't do yesterday's quiz.
okay,
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
call back and speak to him once you're done.
No, his mic is working, so I could speak from him to him off of this.
Okay,
But the first thing is the notes. I need the notes sent first, and then we could talk about the quizzes.
okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, get to the notes.
Angel, where's Angel?
Mr. Matei,
Go ahead, Jeremy.
it says that my title stay expired.
You have to use the right username and password, Jeremy. You keep on, I don't understand you. You just want to do your own thing, but you want the right results. That doesn't make no sense, Jeremy. The password, username and password I gave you yesterday, you're supposed to write that down. Now I'm gonna give you it again. Make sure I write it down. That's the only one that's gonna work, Jeremy. You can't be using an old username and password and expect it to work. All right, make sure please take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Make sure please take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. That includes all of the notes. and all of the quizzes. Please make sure you do that. All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes, Ajani.
May you put it back on the math so I can write the second example?
Oh, okay.
Mr. Petit, you was calling me.
What's the name?
Angel.
Angel?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was calling you Angel. What quiz are you on?
Quiz 4.
Quiz 4. Okay. Wait. Matthew, where's Matthew? Let me send you username and password. Matthew. Angel, were you in class yesterday?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna send you the grades now.
No. You supposed to send up from yesterday. Why you didn't send up from yesterday? Because you're doing your own thing, right? That's the only answer. You're doing your own thing. You can't be doing your own thing in my class. Where's the math notes? You didn't send me no math notes. And you only send me part of the English notes. That don't make no sense. Did you write them down?
Yes, sir.
So where are they? Why I don't have them? And I keep on telling you, send your work. Come on, Angel, you have to do better. Send your math notes, all 2 of the slides from yesterday. Send your English notes and send the exercise.
Yes, sir.
Did you send the work for today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, send the work from yesterday. And also, whenever you finish your quizzes, take a picture take a screenshot of your grades. All right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Where's Matthew now? All right. Ashton Webb. Ashton Webb, are you there? Did you send your notes yet? What quiz are you on? Quiz 7, okay. Bethany.
Yes, sir.
You didn't do the quizzes I sent you on Thursday.
No, sir. Not check.
Pardon?
No, sir. Not check.
When are you gonna do them?
This afternoon,
This afternoon?
after class.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
And also Bethany.
Yes, sir.
I realized that what you did is you skipped quiz 4. Like you did quiz 1, 2, 3, 7, 5, and 6. You didn't do quiz 4. All right, so go to quiz 4 because you didn't do that one.
Yes, sir.
Good. BRIE. I think that's Bry. Bry Turnquest.
Yes, sir.
Why is your handwriting? Why you write like that? Like yesterday, I couldn't understand your handwriting. You understand that you have to write better, right?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Okay. Let me check it. Let me check if you wrote better this time. No, you did not write. You did not. You did not write better. So what I need you to do, I need you to rewrite that because you did not write better.
Okay, sir.
The word is yes sir or no sir. Rewrite this because it's when you make a mistake, don't squash it out with a pen. All right. When you make a mistake, in fact, you shouldn't be drawn with a pen. You should be drawn with a pencil. When you make a
Yes,
mistake,
sir.
don't squash it like a pen with a pen because it'll look bad. And when you draw a line, use a ruler to draw a line. You can't be drawing a line freehand. All right.
Yes.
Also, I don't have your math notes from yesterday. So please send me your math notes from yesterday. Right turn quest.
Yes, sir.
What quiz are you on?
Quiz 7.
You realize that you didn't send me your math notes from yesterday.
I'll send them now.
Yes, you need to send them now, and please don't do that. Make sure I send your math notes when I ask for them. Percent T.
Yes, sir.
Did you send your work from yesterday?
Yes, sir.
You sent it to your mother phone or your phone?
My phone.
Can you message me so I can know, please?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Potato, I'm still doing the math.
Oh, okay. It's in the chat, you know. Wait, I don't think it's in the chat. Akiro, where's Akiro? Akiro.
Yes, sir.
Where's the English assignment?
I sent it to you, Mr. Badi.
No, you didn't. You sent me the English notes.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, never mind. I got it. I got him.
I still
Never
sending
mind.
the notes.
You sent me the English notes. You didn't send me the English assignment. Where's the English assignment? Where's that?
I haven't read y'all.
How about the maths notes? Where's that?
I still send it now. I still doing it.
How are you still doing it? And that was yesterday's work.
I took a picture, but I still writing it.
Oh, so that means that you never did finish write it down. So that means that you are ducking, right? Why you do that, Akiro? You realize you're shortcutting yourself, right? You ain't shortcutting no one else except yourself, you know. When I ask for the notes, write down the notes, man. Stop taking the picture and never write it down. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Come on, stop it, man. Stop it. That's just foolish, man. Do your work and stop making shortcuts. I keep on telling you, I do not run a daycare center. There's nowhere in the world where I have to micromanage you. You're almost 20. Why still have the micromanage you? Why mommy still have the micromanage you? That doesn't make any sense. This is your work, your education, your life. People don't have to micromanage you. Make sure you do your work. You're supposed to take initiative for yourself. Understand me?
Yes, sir.
Destiny. Destiny.
Yes, sir.
Did you finish write down the notes I sent you? From
Let me
yesterday.
see.
From yesterday.
I ain't started yet.
So why are you doing the quiz? You didn't come to class yesterday. I sent you the notes. I tell you to write it, but then you start in quiz. That don't make no sense. Write down the notes first. Then you could do your quiz. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Is there anyone who's finished with all 10? Please let me know. If I have to send the rest of them.
Excuse me, Mr. Pradeep.
Go ahead.
My Wi-Fi is off. Can I get my username and password again, please?
What's the name?
Kmar.
Kmar. Something always wrong with your Wi-Fi. Is that your excuse? Or is that the truth?
That's the truth.
Yes, Dion.
May I use the restroom, please?
Dion, what quiz are you on?
I'm on my quiz tonight.
Okay. KVAT. KVAT
Yes, sir.
was. Why is your hand writing like this? It's very, very sloppy. And I know you could write better than this. So why are you doing this? You need to write better than this with this work, KVAT. And you leave a lot of questions unanswered. I only see you do 20. Wait. No, man. No, no, no. I can't mark this. What is this? No, 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 no. Do you see this? KVAT, do you see what you sent me?
Yes, sir.
Look at that. What is that? What is supposed to mean? What is that? I don't understand this. You have to write better than this, KVAT. You didn't fully answer the question properly. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna send you something. I need you to redo order of operations. Redo that. I'm gonna send you something how I want it to be. Look at this, look at it, KVAT. If you look at it carefully, wait, let me see if I sent the whole thing. Okay, Look at it. Look at this writing. You see how it is? See how neat is it? Look at it, step by step by step. All right,
Yes, sir.
that's how I want it to be. This one, please skip that. All right. But the other ones, you do it just like that. All right.
Yes, sir.
Good. Someone asked for their username and password. Came out, right?
Yes, sir.
Jennifer. Where's Jennifer? Where's Jennifer? Is Jennifer here? Oh, where's what his name is? Kema, that's you.
I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Yeah, just take a screenshot. China, what quiz are you on?
Oh, quiz 8.
Okay. Kate and George, what quiz are you on?
I on the quiz 6. I will just soon go on quiz 7.
Remember, when you finish with your quizzes, take a picture of it and send it to me. China.
Yes, sir.
You missed quiz 4. You didn't do that. Like
Sorry.
you did quiz 7 instead of quiz 4. Janelle, is Janelle here? Janelle Scavala. Again, is Janelle here? Ciara Reckley, what quiz are you on? Ciara Reckley?
Yes, sir.
What quiz are you on? What quiz are you on?
Six. No, you don't get this.
Six.
Let me go get it.
Are you doing the quizzes in order? Because yesterday you did quiz 2 and quiz 5, but you never did quiz 1, quiz 2, and quiz 3. So why aren't you doing the quizzes in order? Hello, Ciara.
I did quiz 2 and 3. So when I did click on it, it just started over again.
I'm saying, but you didn't do quiz 1. Where's quiz 1? Why haven't you done quiz 1 yet? Hello? Sabria? Where's Sabria?
I'm right here.
Why you stop doing your work?
I'm still doing it
Why it say pause?
because I was on a different site. I was turning in something for my teacher.
Okay. Claremont Knight.
Yes, sir.
What quiz are you on?
Quiz 8.
Okay, let me tell you something, Claremont. Why didn't you send your math notes and your English notes from yesterday?
Oh, sorry, I didn't send those. I'll send them.
Yeah, you need to send them. And you didn't do it again today. So you know what that means, right? You know what you're telling me? Do you understand what you're telling me?
No, sir.
You're telling me that you don't listen to me. That's what you're telling me. Because I have to run after you for your work. And today again, I said, take a picture of your math notes. You did not do that. And I don't understand how you on quiz 8 and you ain't send me a screenshot yet. Hello, Clement.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that every time you finish a quiz, you have to take a picture of it and send it to me? You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So why you ain't doing that?
Because my phone's dead and it's on charge, and I have my screenshots on my tablet.
So why don't you just take a picture of the use your phone, take a picture of the tablet.
I am doing that.
Yeah, but you,
I sent you 4 of the quizzes yesterday.
I don't think you understand. I'm saying today. You say you on quiz 8 and you won't send me you won't send me the screenshots yet. And you won't send me your math notes from today. And you won't send me the math notes from yesterday. So what are you doing?
I'll send in those.
You have to send them. I keep on telling y'all this is not a daycare center. I'm tired of running after you all for work. It don't make no sense. Namaya,
Yes, sir.
you missed yesterday.
Yes, sir. I signed into the math site and I starting to do the quizzes.
No, you can't do the quizzes yet. What you need to do is you need to do the math notes from yesterday, the English notes from yesterday, and the math notes from today. Then you can do the quizzes. You can't just jump and do the quizzes. So what I'll do, I'll send you the math notes from yesterday that you missed. Please write them down and then send them to me. All right. Do you see it? I sent it to you, Namaya.
Yes, sir.
So please write it down. Write down that work that you missed yesterday. Dante. Dante Davo.
So,
Let me ask the question.
so,
Why don't you send me a screenshot of when you took a when you passed the test? Why don't you take a picture of it?
no phone.
Pardon?
I wasn't around my phone and they on the computer.
Yeah, but every time you take a you have to take a screenshot of something because you have done yesterday you did 4 quizzes, but you never send me a screenshot of your grades.
So,
So you have to do that. I don't know how you can do it, but make sure I do it. Phone, laptop, something, because I need the screenshot of the grades. And plus yesterday, you send me your math notes, but when I look at your math notes, I don't see the second example. I only see one example. So you shortcutting the notes. Hello?
hello.
Are you shortcutting the notes?
So,
Say it again.
so,
Yeah, but I only see one. I gave 2 examples yesterday. I only see one example that you sent. So you need to get the next example. I'm gonna send you the notes from yesterday. Make sure I write down the second example that you don't have. Or if you have it in your book already, send it. Because I only see one example that you sent. Is anyone finished with the 10th quiz? Is anyone finished with the 10th quiz as yet? Tanaz Forbes,
Yes, sir.
are you still working on your quiz?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tony Riley, not Tony Riley. Denisha Deems. Denisha Deems, where is she?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
May I use the bathroom, please?
Yes, we can. Hello, good night.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Can I speak to Dorothy, please?
Sure, 1 second. Hello?
Yes, Dorothy, did you stay for English yesterday?
No, sir, I had to leave early.
You know your mommy wants you to do English, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you can't just leave early for English and you won't let me know. You understand that? So you missed some notes yesterday and you didn't get it, and I'm gonna send you it for you to do. Secondly, you didn't send none of your math notes from yesterday. Neither did you send any of the math notes from today. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I need your math notes from yesterday and your math notes from today.
Yeah, sure. So, when you work. Finish.
Yeah, I need the math notes from yesterday and today.
Finish. Right? Yeah, mom.
Yeah, Dorothy, you have to send your notes on time, man. You understand me?
I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right.
I'll send it right now.
And send the notes from today as well.
Yes, sir.
Um, Dwayne Slow, where's Dwayne? Dwayne Slow, are you there? Dwayne Slow.
Yes, sir.
Dwayne, you realize that you didn't send me none of the math notes from yesterday, and you didn't send me none of the English notes from yesterday. Hello, Dwayne.
Yes, sir.
Why you didn't send me none of the math notes or English notes from yesterday? And you have the audacity to leave my class and you won't do my work. Does that make sense? You think that makes sense, Dwayne?
No, sir.
So why are you doing it? Please take a picture of your notes. Do you have the notes?
I'm missing some.
You're missing some. So I'm gonna send the notes to you so you can finish them, please. Do you have your mother's phone?
No, sir.
All right, I'm gonna put it inside the chat.
You have my.
Say it again.
You have my number.
What's your number?
I didn't message you.
What's your number? What's your number? What's your number? So you don't know your own number. Here's what to do. Just message me again. Message me again.
Yes, sir.
And that's another one. Chanel, that's Chanel. Dante, where's Dante? Dante. Dante Davel, where are you?
Bro,
Did you see the notes I sent you?
that's all. I'm going through it now.
Okay. Dwayne.
Yes, sir.
Do you see it? Do you see it?
Yes, sir.
I need you to complete that and all of it, the English and the math. So stop the quiz. I need you to finish your notes. All right.
Yes, sir.
Good. Who else I'm missing here? Dwayne, not Dwayne, Dion.
Yes, sir.
Why are you starting bad habits?
What? Oh, you mean about the notes yesterday?
Yes.
Yes, I'll send them to you right now. I ended up forgotten. I was feeling bad after that.
Please don't make an excuse for your stuff. Just say,
Yeah.
Mr. Petit, I apologize. I will send it to you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Also, what quiz are you on?
I'm still on 9.
Okay. China, what quiz are you on?
You call me?
Yeah, what quiz are you on?
I still on quiz 8 because I had to come back to do quiz 4.
Okay, and Olivia, what quiz are you on?
I think this is 9 or 10.
Okay.
9.
9, okay. Egypt. Where's Egypt?
Yes, sir.
You do realize that once you finish with the quiz, you have to take a screenshot of it, right?
I did.
Pardon?
I did.
You mean, I mean from last night. I didn't see it from last night.
Because when I came out of room, they
Pardon?
because when I came out of them, they deleted.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm telling you to do it. All right. What quiz are you on?
Quiz 8.
Quiz what?
8.
And you sent the math notes for today?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Erica. Erica? Is Erica here? Erica Hicks? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to get your attention, but
Oh, I stepped out in the bathroom. Sorry. I just came in the bathroom.
oh, okay. Um, all right, so you said you had a problem with 2009?
Yeah.
2009.
2009. That was yeah, that one.
This one?
Let me see. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so all you gotta do is add 15 plus 7. That gives you 22, and then subtract. So treat it like a fraction. So
Okay.
do the top first and then do the bottom. 13 minus 2 is 11. And then 22 divided by 11 is 2. And so that's how we can do it.
Okay.
All right, and then
And
what else? 2000 and there's a question here. B, do not answer this. This is it's a badly worded question. All right, so don't answer this one.
I think I did it.
Yeah, but there's no right answer to that because the questions written wrong. What I can do, I can send you the solutions and compare your work to it. If you get it right, tick it and then resend it with the corrections. All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem. But a lot of yours look right. Yeah.
It do?
Yeah.
I surprised myself.
And then sequences 2005. Where's that booklet? Erica.
Mr. Boutique,
Go ahead.
can you tell me my password, please?
What's the name?
Kiro.
Why should I tell you your password? Did you send all of the notes?
Yes, sir.
Wait, let me check that first before I give you your password. And next time, please do all of your assignments and stop ducking work. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. It's not in your best interest to duck work. That just don't make no sense. 2005. Oh, this. Can you see the pattern, Erica? So, you looking?
I'm looking.
Okay, so if you look at 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 is you minus 1, you get 1. You add 1, you get 3, right? 3, you minus 1, you get 2. You add 1, you get 4. And then 4, you minus 1, you get 3. You add 1, you get 5. Right? So the fourth row is going to be 5 squared minus 1 equals what?
6. Minus 1 is 4.
Minus 1 is 4. So it's going to be 4 and plus 1 is what?
5.
Plus 1 is...
What, 6?
Yeah,
5.
6. 5 plus
6?
1. 5 plus 1.
6.
6, yeah. And
Sir?
then 91 and 99 minus 99 squared minus 1 is going to be
98.
98 multiplied by what?
Multiply by what?
You minus 1 and then you add 1 for the next one.
Okay, and to make it 100?
Yeah, 100. And then they say evaluate it. Evaluate 99 squared minus 1. So it's going to be 98 multiplied by 100, which is what? 9,800. All right. So that's
Okay.
how you do it. Just follow the pattern. All right.
Okay, let me see.
I think,
right.
okay, no problem. I think Bree or Bri was trying to reach me. Go ahead.
Sir, what is a basic rule to do for
Go ahead. What's the question?
is there a more easier thing to do for quiz 4?
For quiz 4? What quiz 4 is asking you to do?
Is to find the square units.
The square units?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me check. Um, Akiro. Akiro. Akiro.
Yes, sir.
You don't have the math notes from yesterday. Stop fooling yourself, man. You sent me the math notes from today. I want the math notes from yesterday. That's what I asked for. I sent you the document. Do the math notes from yesterday.
Could you send them to me, please?
I already sent it to you. Korai, where's Korai? It's another one who like duck work. But before I answer Korai, what's her name? Bri, you say what?
I was wondering if there was an easier way to do quiz 4 because it's kind of confusing me.
Quiz 4?
Yes.
Quiz 4? Spell your name.
BRIE.
BRIE. Oh, you mean this?
Yes, sir, that.
Oh, this is easy. Okay. If you want 36 square units, right?
Yes,
you need
sir.
to make sure that you have 36. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, if you're doing 36, so 36, that could be 4 times 6. So that's 6 across, and then you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you keep on doing it until the amount of blocks that you have is 36 blocks. All right, that's what you have to do. You have to count until, like, for example, the answer they give you here, this right here is 36 blocks. So you have to count and make sure that whatever amount they give you, that you have that amount, that number. All right, that's what they
Okay.
mean. You understand?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem. Korai? Where's Korai? Hello, Korai.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you like to send in your work?
I send him I said no, I ain't completely done, but I send him the stuff that I do. I send him 3.
Korai, you need to stop lying.
Yeah, I send him 3.
I mean, from yesterday, you didn't send me no work, you know.
I'm not home, so I can't. Wait. What? Darn it.
Yesterday, did you send me your work from yesterday?
I think it's for 5 and 6. And
But I said yesterday, did you send me your work from yesterday?
you mean notes? I'm not home, so I cannot send them.
So why you didn't send it yesterday?
I don't remember to send them.
You know, every time in class, you have to send in your work. When are you gonna be home?
But after this class,
All right.
we go back home.
Okay. Once you finish, once you come home, make sure to send in your work. Garvin Lawrence, where's Garvin?
Yes, sir.
Are you stopped doing your work?
My stuff is lagging a little bit.
Oh, okay. What quiz are you on?
Number 8.
Somaya? Somaya.
Yes, sir.
You didn't send the math notes from yesterday. Do you have them? Or do you need me to send them to you?
No, sir, I don't have them.
Okay, I send them to your sister. Please copy down the math notes from yesterday and send them to me. You only send me the English. All right, so we have 1 more minute for mathematics, then we're gonna go to what are we talking about? We're gonna go to health science and general science. So we have 1 more. We have to do health science and general science. If you are not doing health science and general science, then you can continue on with your quizzes. But if you are doing health science and general science, then we need to pay attention. Again, if you are doing health science and general science, then you must pay attention to class. But if you're not doing health science and general science, then you just can focus on your quizzes. All right, and finish all 10 of them.
Wait, sir, if we're not done our quizzes, we could do it tomorrow. We could do them tomorrow.
That's if you are doing health science and general science, yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Stop saying okay. All right, so let's begin. We're gonna do health science. So let's Waterfall, you have a question? Let me show you.
Mr. Moore. Mr.
Waterfall.
D.
Okay, yes.
Could you send my password one last time, please, so I can write it down?
Why do I need to send your password and you ain't finished the math notes yet? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. So please finish your math notes, then we could deal with the quizzes. I don't know why you're so jumpy to get in the quizzes and you ain't finished your math notes yet. That don't make no sense. Waterfall, where's Waterfall?
Yes, sir.
You have to cut the shape. They say they just want the area, right? So you have
Yes,
to
sir.
basically cut it up. So figure out what's the area of this, right? Then figure out what's the area of this.
Oh my God.
And then please don't use the lot in between. Figure out the
Sorry.
area of those three and then add them up. All right. Then
So
that's
much.
how you can get it. All right. All right. So let's begin. So please stop doing the quizzes and turn your attention to the screen if you're doing health science and general science. But if you're not, then you could continue with the quizzes. All right, today is Tuesday. Tuesday, the 14th of November, 2023. The subject is, of course, health science. And the topic, I am very glad that we're officially done with diseases. And so now we can talk about basically the human body. All right, so if you're doing health science, please write this down. If you are not doing health science or general science, you can continue with your quizzes. All right, so the last time that we were here, what did we do in health science? What type of disease did we talk about in health science the last time we were here?
Hereditary.
Disease.
And what does that mean?
It can be passed down through genes of the parent.
Very good. It passed down from the parent to the child, all right, via the genes. Now, true or false? True or false? The genes are inside of the DNA. True or false? The genes are inside of the DNA. True or false?
True.
True or false? The genes are inside of the DNA. True or false?
False.
False.
False. The DNA is not inside the genes, right? The genes are in the DNA. No. Yeah, the DNA is inside the genes. The genes are not inside the DNA. All right. So today we're going to be talking about internal body cavities. All right. And so let's look at that. So we're going to be talking about the internal body cavities. Now, how many persons have ever learned about the body cavities before?
Mr. Petit, you mean like
I
thoracic?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about the teeth?
Yes, so
Not teeth cavity, not that cavity.
I said
No,
thoracic.
I've never heard of the body cavities.
No, I don't. I mean you, Nai. Namai. I meant Clement. All right. So write this down. The human body has how many major cavities?
3.
Has 3. They teach you about 3 major body cavities. Now, mind you, there are more. Yes.
What you mean by body cavities?
Like spaces. All right. 3 major body cavities, and that's a good question. A cavity is like a space. All right, or spaces inside. Now these are called, number 1, the cranial cavity. All right. Number 2, the thoracic cavity. Anyone know another word for thoracic cavity that they teach you?
His stomach.
No, not stomach. No, they call it the chest cavity. Okay. And then we have the third one is what?
Abdominal.
The abdominal cavity. Now, these are not the only cavities there are. Like as you study it, I mean, when I was a student, I thought that these were the only 3. But as I learned more, these are not the only 3. These are just the ones that they teach you at this level. All right, but there are more. All right. Now, a cavity is basically a space. Please write this down because I will be holding you accountable to this information. Make sure I write this down, please. As you know, you're gonna have a test on it on Thursday, on test day. Again, please write this down. So a cavity is basically a space, all right? So can you tell me the 3 cavities again?
The cranial cavity, the forehead cavity, the abdominal cavity.
Very good. Good. So let's draw like so these are the 3 major ones. But like I said, there are others. Now, each cavity, by the way, let me just show you what visually what we mean by cavity so you can understand what we're talking about. Visually, let me just show you what they are so you can understand. Okay. They're like spaces. Like when you have a cavity in your teeth, you know that well, if you have a cavity in your teeth, what does that mean? That means like you have a hole in your teeth, right?
It's infected.
Right? That's what a cavity is, right? It's a space or a compartment in the body that houses organs and structures. All right. So that's what we mean. Now, visually speaking, let me just show you the different cavities. Let me see if I can show you. Are y'all done with this slide? You're still working on it.
Still working. I write it down the
Still working on. Still working on it. Okay, let me see. Let me just show you the cavities. So this is what we mean by the cavities. So we have the cranial cavity on top. Okay. The thoracic cavity, which is basically the chest cavity, right? And then we have the abdominal cavity, which is basically right there. All right. And then we have the pelvic cavity, which is right there. All right. So these are what we mean by the cavity. All right. And by the way, let me just give you a definition of cavity. Let me put it right there.
you guys draw this?
You don't have to draw it. It's gonna be on your test though, but you don't have to draw it because we don't have enough time to draw it. But I just want to give you a visual of it. For those people who have what do they call it, printer, you can probably print it out, but you don't have to draw it. Let's go back to it.
Mr.
So,
Petit,
yes,
I have a question.
go ahead.
Does the square root fall under the category of parentheses or exponents?
Exponents.
Thank you.
Because when you look at it, the square root is basically so that if I say 9, the square root of 9, what is the square root of 9?
3.
Good. But put in your calculator 9 to the power of a half. So what is a body cavity? So let's answer that question directly. So a body cavity is basically, this is a space or a compartment. What you got, Lanaya? In the body.
I'm still struggling to put it in the calculator.
All right, what you do is do 9 to the power of, okay, let me make sure you ought to write it in your calculator. 9 to the power of half. Write it like that.
Yes, sir.
And then tell me what you get. So a space or cavity in a space or compartment in the body that houses organs and structures.
I got 3.
You got 3. So the square root of a 9 is the same thing as 9 raised to the power of a half. So it's basically an exponent.
Yes, sir.
So we treat roots like exponents. They do not go before parentheses. They go after.
Thank you.
No problem. A body cavity is a space or compartment in the body that houses organs and structures. All right. Now, the 3 body cavities mentioned above are not the only cavities, right, within the body. There are others. So let's talk about the other body cavities besides the major 3. So we know the major 3 is the cranial, the thoracic, the chest. Sorry, the cranial, the thoracic, and the abdominal. That's the major 3 that they teach you in school at this level. But there are others. So we're going to talk about the body cavities and what they have inside of them. Now, please draw this table. This table has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows and 2 columns. So, well, let's just make it one more column. So let's say 6 rows into 6 rows. So let me, I need one more row. Good. So perfect. So now in this one, I'm gonna put on this side, I'm gonna put body cavity. What's another word for cavity?
Space.
Space or compartment. And I'm gonna put organ or organs. So body organs. Now, let's look at the first cavity. What's the first cavity in this diagram that you see?
Cranial.
The cranial cavity. And what organ you think is in the cranial cavity?
The brain.
The brain. The brain, very good. The brain. All right, so the brain is going to be in the cranial cavity. So the cranial cavity or the cranial space, right, is going to be where we hold the brain. All right. So Jalen, what organ is contained in the cranial cavity?
Assume it's with the 9 deacon science.
You're not doing out science?
Also.
I think Stene Penniman. Are you doing out science?
Assignment in the notes now.
Okay. What organ is contained in the cranial cavity?
The brain.
The brain. Now, let's move on to the next cavity. The next cavity we have is the thoracic cavity, like thoracic. Get it? Thoracic cavity. And if you look at this cavity or the chest cavity, what organs you think is going to be in this cavity right there? What do you think?
The lungs.
The lungs, yeah, the lungs. The heart. The spinal cord in another cavity. But the lungs is definitely going to be here. The
throat.
Organ, the heart.
Kidneys.
The
Diaphragm.
The diaphragm is going to be below, right? Below it. Someone said the throat. Who said the throat? I know. So I heard someone said the throat.
I did.
Yeah, the throat is in here, and also the esophagus. Anyone know what the esophagus is responsible for?
Carrying food to the stomach.
Carrying food to the stomach.
Very good. Carrying food in the form of bolus, and bolus is basically when you chew up the food and you swallow it. Carrying food in the form of bolus to the stomach. That's the job of the esophagus. Using what we call peristalsis. Peristalsis is rhythmic movements that pushes the food down the esophagus, which means even if you're upside down, believe it or not, even if you're upside down, you still could swallow. It's kind of weird. But because of peristalsis, rhythmic movements that in the esophagus, it pushes the food down the esophagus. All right. So you have inside the thoracic cavity, you have the heart, right? You have the heart, you have the lungs, so heart and lung organs. And these are not organs, but these are structures along with the trachea and esophageal tubes. I guess we could say body organs and structures just to make it precise. All right, so we have the heart, the lungs, the trachea, the esophagus, and the thoracic cavity. All right, so when I say the cavity, you tell me what is inside of it. Thoracic cavity.
Heart, lungs, and esophagus.
Trachea and esophageal tubes.
Very good. Cranial cavity.
The brain.
Brain.
The brain. Now, the next one is going to be the pelvic, no, not pelvic, the abdominal cavity. Now, let's go to the picture. The abdominal cavity, what do you think is inside of here?
Your stomach.
Your stomach, very good.
Intestine.
Your intestines, very good. How about?
Your intestines.
Okay, let's look at the digestive system. Digestive system. Call it the GI tract. So let's separate it into the cavities, right? So
Liver.
the liver, very good. So if we look at it, this part right here is going to be what? Which part is this? That's the
Cranial cavity.
cranial cavity. Good. This part right here is the what?
Thoracic.
Thoracic cavity. Good. And then this part right here.
The abdominal.
The abdominal cavity. Right there. The abdominal cavity. Now, so what all organs are inside of here? We have the what?
Liver,
The stomach,
pancreas,
the liver,
intestine,
the pancreas,
large intestine.
right? The intestines, right?
Gallbladder.
The gallbladder, all of them inside the thoracic cavity, all right? Now, the last one in here, that is going to be we're going to talk about that one, but that's the pelvic cavity. That includes your bladder, your rectum, stuff like that, okay? All right, so good. So let's, let me erase this. So let's go back to our chart. So the abdominal cavity. What do we have in there? Stomach.
Liver.
The liver. The gallbladder.
The intestine.
The
kidney.
The kidney. No, kidney is depends on what part. You mean? Okay, let's go back to the. Let's look at the urinary system. See how urinary system and digestive system. Let's see if we could find a picture with them combined.
I've never heard of a urinary system.
Yeah, the kidneys. She's right. The kidneys. The kidneys is there. The kidneys is there. Very good observation. Denisha. kidneys. What else? And
Pancreas.
the pancreas, right, etc. So those are stuff we could find in the abdominal cavity. All right, so when I say the cavity, you tell me what's inside the cavity. Abdominal cavity.
Stomach, liver, gallbladder,
Pancreas,
kidney,
kidney.
gallbladder.
Very good. Thoracic cavity.
Heart.
Heart. Very good. And cranial cavity.
The brain.
The brain. Okay, now it's time for the pelvic cavity. The pelvic cavity is this one. What do you think is going to be a part of the pelvic cavity? Which organs?
Your liver.
No, liver is an abdominal cavity.
Oh, sorry.
Your intestine.
Your bladder.
Yeah, bladder. Oh, my goodness, you're very good. Bladder. She's right. Bladder is here. What else?
Your rectum.
Your rectum is there.
Anus.
And your anus is there. Your reproductive organs is in there too. All right. So bladder is here. Your reproductive organs is here. All right. So
Sir, can you
go
go
ahead.
back to the first slide, please?
Yes, I will go back. So
Thank you.
the pelvic cavity. We have reproductive organs. We have urinary bladder. We have the rectum. All right. That's the pelvic cavity. And last but not least, the last cavity we'll talk about will be the vertebral cavity. The vertebral cavity. Vertebral cavity. Now the vertebral cavity is going to be this one. Some people call it the spinal cavity. This is the vertebral cavity right now. So the cranial, the cranial cavity contains the brain, but what cavity contains the spinal cord or the vertebrae? I mean the spinal cord. That's gonna be the vertebral cavity. So, some people call it the spinal cavity. This contains the spinal cord right now. So, the vertebral cavity is gonna. This is space in the vertebrae. Through which the spinal cord passes. All right, so, and that's it. So, cranial cavity, what's inside that?
The brain.
The brain. Thoracic cavity, what's inside of that?
The heart.
The heart, the lungs, right? Abdominal cavity, what's inside of that?
The stomach.
The stomach, the liver, the gallbladder, all them stuff. Pelvic cavity, what's inside of that?
Reproductive organs, urinary
The
bladder.
rectum. On the rectum. And the vertebral cavity, what's inside that?
The spinal cord.
The spinal cord. Good. Now, once you finish with this slide, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with this slide, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. We are going to go to we're going to go to general science. Again, once you finish with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with this slide, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. We are going to do general science. I'm gonna move on to general science. So let's go.
Mr. Petit,
Mm-hmm.
could you put a picture of this in the chat, please?
Sure. All right, so are we done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's move on to general science. Now for general science, we're gonna be looking at non-flowering plants. So let's take a look at that. So today is Tuesday. Head up for me, please. Today is Tuesday, the 14th of November, 2023. The subject is, of course, general science. And the topic is non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants. All right, so we begin our series on basically the plant kingdom, looking at what all things are inside the plant kingdom, and we're gonna start off with the non-flowering plants. Now, what's the difference between non-flowering plants and flowering plants? Anyone know the difference?
Non-flowering plants is when you don't put water in them.
They don't put water in them.
What you mean? You mean the artificial plant and the original plant?
But Sean, move to the stage, you know that, right?
Plant doesn't make
Say it again.
Let's go.
Say it again. Say it again. Dwayne, you said you're saying something?
the non-flowering plant doesn't make any flowers.
It doesn't make any flowers. Okay. Interesting. Anyone else wanna try and chime in?
Non-flowering plants are plants that don't bear fruit.
They don't bear fruit. Okay. Anyone else? What's the difference between flowering plants and
I would
non-flowering?
say the artificial plant with the normal plants.
Say it again.
Artificial plants.
Okay,
They don't
artificial.
reset it.
Okay. So you mean like the fake plants that we see?
Yeah, an artificial plant would don't grow nothing. Would just
Okay.
there.
Okay. So there are differences between flowering plants and non-flowering plants, right? Lots of differences, like lots of differences. The first one is with their reproductive structures. So flowering plants, they have stuff like they have a male part and they have a female part. The male part is called the stamen and the female part is called the pistil.
Pistil?
Yeah. And basically you have fertilization process and stuff like that. For flowering plants, they produce through other structures like cones and conifers and spores and stuff like that. They do not produce true flowers, right? With stamens and pistils. So for example, let me see if I can show you a prime example, right? Like with a picture. So if we have, yeah, exactly, hibiscus flower, right? That's a good one. So if we look at this hibiscus flower, you can see that this is a true flower. Why is it a true flower? But I have all the components. I have this long part here. It has the petals and everything. This is a flowering plant, right? It has a true flower. All right. Now, when we look at something like yes.
You're not showing your screen.
Oh, am I showing my screen not sharing? Okay, sorry. This is a true flower, right? It's a true flower. But if we look at the conifers, right? This is what we call a non-flowering plant right now, right? It doesn't have a true flower, right? It has like these cones and stuff. So that's the difference. The flowering plant has a true flower in the true sense of the word flower, and it has the reproductive organs for the male and the female and stuff, just like how the true flower would have it. So this one right here, this is what we call this one right here is the flowering plant. And let me give you a non-flowering plant. So a non-flowering plant, an example would be like this one, where it produces like cones, something like that. So a Christmas tree is an example of a flowering plant or non-flowering plant.
Non-flowering plant.
Non-flowering plant. Yeah, non-flowering plant. Non-flowering plant. So today we're going to talk about non-flowering plants, right?
Mr. Petit, that
Uh.
isn't a artificial plant.
No, no, this is actually in the woods.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Sir.
That's fine. So flowering plant, obviously a true flower, artificial plant, well, not artificial plant, non-flowering plant does not have a true flower. And there are other differences, right? All right, so let's get into it. So anyone besides the Christmas tree, anyone know any other non-flowering plants?
Ferns.
Ferns, yeah. Yeah. Anything else?
Love mosses.
Mosses, okay. All right, so let's look at the definition. So flowering plants bear flowers, but non-flowering plants do not have true flowers. There are many plants which are non-flowering plants
Sir, you forgot to put there. You forgot to put R after there.
Thank you. There
You're
are
welcome.
many plants which are non-flowering plants and we will discuss, or we could say as shown. Oh, and we let's say some of them are displayed in the table below. So, or not in the information below. So let's talk about the first type of non-flowering plant, and we're going to be looking at probably the most simple one, and it's algae. All right, algae. So examples of algae. Examples of algae are green, yellow, and brown, and red seaweeds. Now the thing about algae is that, let me underline it. Algae, spelled seaweeds wrong. Seaweeds. Algae, they do not have characteristics. They do not have well-formed stems, leaves, and roots. So no roots, no stems, and no leaves. So if you think about a plant that doesn't have leaves, that doesn't have stems, that doesn't have roots, a good example is algae. Algae has no roots, no stems, and no leaves. Kind of weird, right? To even call it a plant, but it is a plant. So how do they live then if they don't have no leaves, no stems, no roots, right? So how do they like survive, or like how do they, where do they be? Huh? So they live,
Plankton in the water?
yeah, they live attached to rocks, right? Put this there. They live attached to rocks or floating by a body of water. All right. So they do not have well-formed stems, leaves, and roots. They live attached to rocks or floating by a body of water. Now, anyone have ever seen algae in real life?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. What color are they typically?
Green.
Green, yeah. So algae, let me give you an example. So this is algae right here. This is like too much algae now. But the green stuff is algae.
Still not sharing your screen.
Oh, my screen is not sharing. Thank you. This is algae. All right. So it's a perfect example of algae. Anyone have ever seen this in real life? Algae.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ever wonder what them green stuff is? Yeah, it's algae. And it's actually a plant. Where are the leaves? Any leaves?
Yes, sir.
Where are the leaves?
Green.
Where are the
Right there.
leaves? Where are the leaves? No
They don't
leaves.
have any leaves.
There's no leaves.
There's no leaves, no
There's no
leaves.
leaves. Where the stem?
They have no stem.
You have no stem. Where are the roots?
No roots at all.
No roots. Where are the flowers?
They normally be in water, right?
Yeah, they're in water, right? So that's what we call algae. No leaves, no stems, no roots. Algae. All right, this is a picture of algae. Yeah, that's why it's non-flowering plant, because it has no leaves, no stems, no roots. No, because in particular it has no flowers. That's why it's a non-flowering plant. So as you can see, there are plants that just doesn't have no leaf, no stems, no root. All right, kind of weird, but it's true. All right, so put this on this side. That's algae. Next, we need, let me put this on a separate slide so it wouldn't take up space. So this, my friend, is what we call algae. Does algae have stems?
Mr. Potato, I ain't finished writing down the other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that. Let's them again. Now, if you try to walk on this, you know it's gonna be slippery, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very slippery.
Yeah, that's what they is. They touch them, they feel bad on their foot.
Yeah, very slippery. And these are a type of plants or animals. What you think? Plants. What type of plants?
Non-flowering plants.
Non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants. So it's called algae, right? Good. Anyone like algae? Found algae?
No, sir.
No fans of algae. Aw. All right. Hopefully the next one that you have is going to be a fan. The next one is going to be mosses, right? Mosses.
That's me.
You like mosses?
Yeah, I just laughing at the name since I'm
Oh yeah, yeah, moss. You're a moss. That's true. Mosses. That's correct. You're a moss. Real. Examples. Example of a moss. An example of a moss. Of a moss is hairy cap moss. Now, since a moss is a non-flowering plant, do we expect it to be able to produce plant?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. So it's a non-flowering plant, no flowers. So let's look at the characteristics, right? So characteristics. So when you look at the mosses, they have a simple leaf like structure. They can be found in damp places, and they reproduce by spores. Right, they reproduce by spores. That's the characteristics. All right.
Wait, Mr. G.
Go ahead.
I thought only fungi reproduce spores.
No, not only fungi. That's a good point. Not only fungi reproduce by spores. Some of these non-flowering plants does as well. So hairy cap moss. Oh. All right, so let me show you some examples of mosses. I'm sure you've seen these before. So ever went somewhere and you saw something like this? These are example of mosses. Anyone ever seen this in real life?
Yes, sir.
I've seen it.
No? Never seen these in
Yes,
real life?
sir.
Yeah?
I have.
Yeah. This is an example of mosses, right? They come in various sizes, so this is just one particular type. Let me show you others. They can come in different sizes and shapes and stuff. But these are all mosses, right? All right. Anyone ever touch it? Like you saw it and you wanted to touch it?
Me.
Pretty soft.
I have
Yeah, pretty soft.
touched.
All right, so
Yes, I know.
once you're ready, finish with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
It's with the edges. I save my work.
Jeremy,
Yes, sir.
you can go, Jeremy.
Right.